Welcome to the Mental Health Show. My name is Shamika Sarans. I hope that you enjoy the lovely week. I know it's been a good week and a blessed week actually. So um just want to let you know that yesterday I was actually touring around the Bronx yesterday, and seeing mental health in the Bronx was very exciting. I could tell you, it's kind of like hard for us to like get to a point with our life is going through what we're going through, especially in a relationship. I could tell you, relationship is between like relationship and mental health is like you're going through emotions, you're going through things that you could bear from it, and I tell you. It's about a woman body language, my cousin Marquise and I were talking, and he was supposed to be here today, but unfortunately, I have to reschedule him for next time. So today is just gonna be myself and I. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So mental health is about, finding the right one, finding your true love. And I think the true love is like this. When I find my true love, is like finding the right way to deal with the mental health, the important topics of mental health, is to find that, true love in your life and to understand what it is that you are, fighting for in your relationship. And that facial expression of a woman, think about all those things that you're dealing with a woman. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you could learn about a lot of stuff in your life about finding the right one. And I talk about finding the truth, and finding the right one means finding who you are and finding the best way to deal with the situation. Sometimes we live off of levels in our life and stages. I could tell you that much. And sometimes we are going through something. It's called a process of your life. And the process is that when we are living life and we are doing what we're supposed to be doing, we are, gasping what we are believing for and what we are accepting for. And acceptance of your true colors. And the thing about accepting your true colors is about understand your fashion and write that down, your fashion, and you understand what it is. So I ordered these pants from Timu's. Oh, as you could see, I could stand up and show you. So I ordered these pants from Timu's, and and I ordered these pants from Timu's, and last night I was just like. I just like the pants, and I saw it on Timu's, and it was $100 and something dollars on Timu's, and I got it for like 20 about $32 I got it for. So it's like, these pants is kind of like fashion because I like fashionable stuff. So, and I ordered a black pants. I'm getting that tomorrow actually from Timu's. So yeah, so I ordered a pants from Timu's, and the pants look like, it's a blessing to have a pants, that I like, fashionable stuff. So my line is gonna be dropping sometime this year. We actually ordering samples for around Christmas time. So I'm actually ordering my samples at Christmas time, and we actually, loving the tour of the Bronx, loving where you at, loving the features of the Karen work that I do. So community production is that you're expanding your work into different type of unity and fashionable things. And I'm gonna expand my work into Connecticut soon. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna expand my work into Connecticut, and I'm gonna be traveling from Connecticut to here actually. So it's kind of like lit that I just hope and pray that they have a Manhattan. That I hope they pray that they put another studio like this in Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest with you, a lot of people in Connecticut they say they want a studio like this to come to their nation. And it's a good opportunity for the Manhattan neighborhood networks to expand. It's a good opportunity for them to kind of get to a mental health state of mind because I'm really interested in expanding my brand too. So it's like expanding into another state, so people could see what my work is and see what I could do, and they call it prerogatize, prerogatize your life and prerogatize what we're doing as far as mental health wise. And mental health wise, we just, hey, listen, we building up something, we building up something. We are trying to live off of levels and get to that position in your life that you could, deal with. You know what I'm saying? So if I deal with certain things in my life about women, I want her to support my dream and my visions too. I don't want her to sit there and feel like, okay, I'm working and she not working. She gotta go out to work too to make that money. You know what I'm saying? She gotta go out and make that bread because at the end of the day, I just have to. I work so hard. I work night shift, and after the studio, I have to go out to do another shift again. So I work night shift to for me to build up they call it my character, and my character is that when I go out on night shift and go out in the world, I film the community, and when I film the community, if I go in the studio, I'm in the studio part time, and then I'm out in the field full time. And going out into community is like community based organizations where you could go out and you could share your thoughts to people that wants to be interested in what you're doing. And I'm more into art. Let me tell you, I'm more into art, and I'm actually designing art. And I'm actually teaming up with my cousin Marquise. I ain't tell you about that one, but we're gonna talk about that right now. I'm teaming up with Marquise because we going to design a sweat outfit together, and a sweat. I think it's a sweat a hood what do you call it? A sweatpants outfit, and I'm gonna name it mental health, wellness in motion, and it's basically a brand that I thought about when I was a kid. When I was about 10 or 11, I wanted to be an artist. Like, to be honest with you, I wanted to be an artist to make some money, and I was gonna start up doing a little doing a little organization, and doing a little artist things and work. So I decided to study art in college, and I did art, and the body language of a woman. There was a nice, lovely, attractive woman that came into the art gallery, and they want me to draw her, or her picture of herself. So I actually sketch out the woman and I draw her picture, and they ask her to remove her robe, and you have to draw her body and her image of her body. You feel what I'm saying? So I decided to draw her image of her body, and get the image. She didn't take off her underwear. That was, I said, I need to see all that. But she, with the body language of a woman and the body image of a person, you have to realize what the person is going through and how they will maintain themselves into different values of aspiration of their life. And the thing about it is, when you're looking at the image, you're looking at a body, girl, like a good little body, a little bit of booty, but not too much, from it, or not too much at booty. You feel me? Sorry, like, you could see they're working out in the gym and they're doing little squats. You feel what I'm saying? And doing with that, it's kind of like you learn the facts about your life and everything, man. Like, real talk. And everybody's like, why are you looking at you TikTok videos of girls' butts? I said, because it makes me more think about how my lifestyle will be in the future was. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, I could think about things, and I could think professionally about certain type of things, and getting myself together. And I just want to give a props to my mother, because she's actually she actually support what I do, and give a props to my mom. And my mom's and I been going through rough times, but we actually getting on. I'm gonna be honest with you, we went through rough times, but we getting it back together. And the thing about getting it back together is, like, I said, Moms, I gotta do what I gotta do. If I gotta go out to work, I gotta go out to work. If I gotta make this money, I gotta make this money. You feel what I'm saying? I can't sit down and do nothing. I have to relax because I work at night. So usually when I work at night, it's like I'm laid back, I'm relaxed. Then during the daytime, I just meditate during the daytime, and just do mental health wise. Just during the daytime, just mental health wise. And good news is, I made almost $1,000 doing this type of work. My bank account is actually up to 1,000 right now. So I got 1,000 in the account right now. So it's like, yeah, everything is going where it's supposed to be going. I started a partner job, $10 a month. I've been putting $10 into my account every month, and the $10 add up to $1,000 in my account right now. So that's a blessing it's a blessing for mental health, right? Because of the work that I do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would say, where I get all that money from is working so hard, putting it together, and doing what you're supposed to be doing for you to get to the your lifestyle out. But I said, a woman said, "Oh, you got all that money, you can't loan me some? Hell no, I ain't loan you no money." I said, "I ain't loan you nothing. I put this money for future wise." You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna loan you no money for me to get what I gotta get. You feel what I'm saying? If I gotta be greater, I'm gonna be greater for myself, man. I ain't trying to get, you ain't coming after me for my money. You know what I'm saying? But my vision and my opportunity is for me to get on my grind, and my image and opportunity is to get my focus on what my lifestyle is and what my lifestyle could choose. You feel me? So I told my cousin Marquise, I said, listen, man, I said, when you get married someday to your wife, man, tell your wife don't ask you for no damn money. Tell your wife, no, no, let me talk. Tell your wife don't ask you for no damn money, because at the day they just want your money to spend it off and go do this and do that. You know from what I'm saying? They shake their ass for the money. You know what I'm saying? But they're not doing it for the pleasure. They're doing it because they want to do the little, exactly, for the pleasure. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, listen, you ain't gonna get my money, man. You ain't gonna go to no strip club and straight make it rain. We not making it rain up on my money. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta realize that my life is about how to deal with mental health and how to strategize yourself in a woman's perspective. And the thing about it is, when I look at a woman's perspective, I look at a vision of a woman. I look at a dream of a woman. I look at what a woman may, accomplish in life. And a certain thing is like, yo, I'm kind of in a zone. You feel me? I'm kind of in a zone right now, because the zone of living is that my faith in life is about learning how to deal with people that's trying to get to me. And I ain't letting them step to me, though, because it's not like, say, you letting them step to you. You gotta understand how to. Let that slide. You feel me? Let that loose, so you could be in your space. You feel me saying? But the thing about it is, when I look at it, I could tell you, when I look at it, we're gonna be talking about a important topic. Let's get into the episode that we're talking about today. So today I'm gonna talk about how a woman's body language can affect your mental health. That's a very good. That's a very good topic. How write this down. How a woman's body language can affect your mental health, and that's a very good question. So, like my introduction, I'm gonna read it to you. Welcome to the Mental Health Show. I'm Shamika Samuels. Today we are diving into important topics of women mental health. Do you know? Let me ask you the question. Do you know that your body language can reveal how you're really feeling inside? Pause that. All right, pause that. Pause. I'm gonna pause it right now. So a woman's body image can feel how they feel because of what their sexuality is. If they're a bisexual, lesbian, or gay, or straight, it's how their body language is in mental health. But the thing about it is, in the pause of it is that it's whoever they feel attractive to. Let me say that again. It's whoever they are sexy attractive to. If they want to be attracted to a female, or they want to be attracted to a male, and it depends on their body. It depends on how they see a person. When I look at mental health in a woman, it's like a mental health in a man is different than a mental health in a woman, because I could tell you my perspective as a heterosexual man is that mental health and heterosexual man is like, I look at the woman's butt. I could tell you, I love their butt. Every time I tell them to turn it around, their booty, I like. You know what I'm saying? I like the booty. But the thing about the booty is that the booty has a chemistry in the butt, though. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about a woman is that the reflection of the booty can't manifest of what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is that their posture is one thing, right there down their posture that I look into in a woman, their posture and their facial expression. I want to tell you, their posture of a woman. I don't like a woman that dress too much. They got too. I don't like a woman that, like, especially in like a celebrity. I don't like a celebrity woman that doesn't have tattoos on their skin, because I don't date girls with tattoo on their body. To be honest with you, I don't. Because the thing about it is, your tattoo is expression of your inner piece of your own body language. But your tattoo reflects on what the person will become in the future. Let me say it again. The woman's tattoo will reflect on what they're gonna become in the future was. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't gonna grind. But listen, I ain't gonna grind for what I believe in. For me to be better in my life, I'm not gonna grind for what I believe in, though, because the impact is the impact of being a heterosexual man, as a woman, is that your sexuality of a body language of a woman can relate to how they will accept you as. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that one more time. The way how they accept you as. And the thing about it is, I could tell you, one of the things that will reflect on my body language is that certain time I like to pump my breasts out to the woman sometimes. You know me, cause when I'm in my house, I like to move my stomach and pump my boobs. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing about it is when I pump, it's like the girls look at me like, yes, yes, like you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like the body language is who they are attracted to. They're like skinny men, they're like bony men, they're like supper men. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, in a relationship, it's like you find that growth, you find that inner peace of what you accept yourself as. And the thing about it is, you could figure out what your language is and what you are aspalic is. And the thing about aspalic is that we could be aspic of what it is that you are thankful or grateful to be, but sometimes we can't change who we are as a person, but we can relate to what the chances are in your life. And the thing about it is, I'm gonna be real with you. And the move of your posture and your facial expression can even move to reflect emotional state of impacting your physical health too, and especially your physical health. And a lot of women, they suffer obese, and a lot of guys, they like obese women. No, let's be real. A lot of guys like obese women. They do. And with me, I don't like obese. I respect them, but with me, I don't date obese women. I like my woman skinny and have a little butt. You know what I'm saying? Like skinny, like a body skinny, and I like a tall woman. I like tall girls. I mean, yeah, I do. I like a tall woman. I like to have skinny and they have a little meat on their butt bums. You know what I'm saying? Like and they have a little push up bra. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So it's like when you look at the chest of a woman, you look at the push up breast and you look at the booty. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is with me. You know what I'm saying? With me as a heterosexual man, I look at a girl's body image as a face posture, their facial expression, and how they look. You know what I'm saying? If I look at the looks of their body, I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna look at that body image, but I'm gonna be like, baby, why are you not putting on the body? Because your body looks like something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta really think about what it is that, I gotta really think about what the image of the body looks like. You know what I'm saying? So if my body is like a sexual attention to who I am as a person, but I'm looking at the woman body as something going on with that body. You need to you need to work out, do a little, you don't, yeah, do the little abs. No, actually in the gym, do that little, I like the girl, I watched a TikTok video when a girl bent over and she had the muscles thing on her back, and do that to make your booty go good. You know what I mean? Cause I like to watch that shit. I said for my bachelor party, I like to watch a girl's booty looking like hot oil. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, a booty look like hot oil. So the thing about it is, when I look at a booty with hot oil, it's like I ain't looking at what the impression is. I'm gonna look at the booty with the hot oil, but I'm gonna be like, when you go to the gym, I could see what you're doing. I want to stare at your butt. So at the day, I don't care about I don't care about the man. I'm looking at you. I don't care about the other man. Yeah, I tell the other man back up, cause I'm looking at you. And if you wanna do a little little TikTok and what, yeah, you could do that, and I could watch you bending over and shaking your bum bums. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to impress me by shaking your ass around the world. Nah, you impress me by being supportive and respecting my decision and respecting my boundaries of what I like. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you, I said, if I love what I love, I love what I love. I ain't gonna lie. If I love what I love what I love, man. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Like a guy's on the train, they stand at me. I say, yo, bro, I don't roll like that, man. I ain't roll like that, man. I like girls, man. You gotta stop looking at my butt. Hey, you not gay. You straight. You ain't looking at my butt to get someplace else. But if you want to look at booty, you gotta go in the Bronx, cause the boogie down, bro. The Dominican girls, they got some good booty. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They got the two times. They got a two times butt thing that they know in mental health. You feel what I'm saying? So they push out their bra, and they had their butts open up and all that. But at the end of the day, I'm not like that. No, I don't really look at that, because at the end of the day, I'm like, I would tell myself, all right, I ain't gonna look at that because my body language is like the girl don't even know what I'm looking at, and they said, why you looking at me? You like me? You want to be with me? Nah, I don't. Like I'm not. I ain't want to be with you, baby. I'm like, baby, I ain't gonna be with you. I just want to look at your butt. Just turn around and me look at that, and so I can leave. You feel what I'm saying? Like you ain't. I want to look at you. I'm gonna go like this. Hey, I said, hey girl, let me get your number. Like can you respect a brother out and just give me your number so I could call you any time of day? Oh baby, let me look at that butt. Let me look at that. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, don't turn around. Just look. Just bend over for me real quick. All right, don't turn around. Just bend over for me real quick. Because the lifestyle of a woman is that when you look at a woman, the lifestyle of a woman meant to her is how you look at them and how you attract them. And then the thing about attraction is like their sexual attraction in a woman is how they roll. You feel me? And I'm not gonna roll with the image though. But I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna be real with you and how we're gonna deal with certain type of values. You feel what I'm saying? All right, let's go. Let's continue. All right. So, mhm. If you notice your shoulders are always lunged and your face appearance tense, could be a sign of underlying stress or anxiety. Being aware of these signals is the first step to taking care of your mental health. Remember, practice simple techniques to deeply breathe, regular movements, or even seeking support can make a huge difference. So, so it could make a huge difference though. But my differences of being able to find my mental health is about building up the structure of it. And sometimes sometimes you looking at yourself like, oh, I can't look at it in this way. I can't see it in this way. But the thing about it is, we could look at your body language like this, and I can tell you. And sometimes when I FaceTime my cuz, I'm a prank call him and FaceTime while I'm on the show. I do it all the time. I prank call my cousin FaceTime. I said, look, bro, I'm on the show with you. Hey, I was gonna prank call him one day and FaceTime. He said, yo, bro, stop playing with me, man. I'm on the show. Yo, look, look, why you think I look? So yeah, so I was gonna FaceTime him real quick. Hold on. I'm a prank call him. Hold on. I'm a prank call him. So once I prank call him, I'm like, yo, I'm a prank call him. Yeah. Yo, I'm a prank call him. Nah. Let's see what he gonna pick up. Hold on. Let's see he gonna pick up. Let me see who he gonna pick up. Let me see who he gonna pick up. I'm a prank call him because I usually do it all the time. Yeah, I'm a prank call him. Hold on. Yeah, I always do it all the time. Prank call him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I prank call him all the time. Like, yo, I'm a prank call him. Cause I said stop playing. He would say, "Cuz stop playing with me." Yeah, he said, "Cuz stop playing with me." I'm a prank call him. Nah, he said, "Cuz stop playing with me." Yo, I'm a prank call him right now. Hold on. I really tried it. And when I do it, when I pick up FaceTime like this, I say click, and I just prank call him. And then next thing you know, he like, cuz, stop playing with me, cuz, stop playing with me. I said, yo, I'm in the studio, cuz, stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? So, one time, I did it. I prank called him. And I said, cuz, I'm in the studio. He said, stop playing with me, man. Where you at, man? Stop playing with me. I said, I'm in the studio, man. Like, real talk. And one of these I'm gonna set up a Zoom call with him, and we're gonna talk through the Zoom actually. I'm gonna tell him to set up the Zoom so I can set it up in the studio so I can talk to him through the Zoom. Yeah, I'm gonna try to like do that so that will work easy for me. So when I prank call him, I'm like, listen, cuz I'm like, let's talk about girls. Since you like to talk about girls, let's talk about girls, man. Let's talk about the girls' bodies. Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? And when I prank call him, like, yo, I'm a prank call him, and then when I prank call him, it's like, yo, I'm gonna call him, and then I'm gonna call him and say, yo, nah, I ain't gonna do that, cuz he gonna say, stop playing with me, cuz, stop playing with me. Yeah, he's gonna say, stop playing with me. So yeah, so so he like, "Oh, stop playing with me. So to be honest with you is that the huge challenges in life when you're doing mental health is that you pay attention to your body image, you check out yourself regularly. Your mental health matters is a small change that can lead you to big improvements. I'm gonna pause right there. So the big improvements of your mental health in a woman's body language is that a woman could actually have a flexion on a man, and sometimes it's best on the facial expression of a person. And I could tell you, if I deal with a person's body language and I deal with a person's body image, it's for me to understand what my focus is and what my regular focus are. You know what I'm saying? So if I sit on a camera and I'm talking to you on a camera and I'm like, yo, my body language is this. I could be on my tools and be on my grind for me to understand what my body language is. So I'm gonna go into what I'm gonna be talking about, and these are some questions that I always ask. I always give my fans to answer. When we come back later on, we could answer it together. So I always give my fans a little more time to get the questions together, so I could, submit that questions to on later on, because I'm gonna be soon. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be soon doing a live. And I'm gonna be soon doing a Twitch live. You never heard of Twitch, like the social media Twitch? I'm gonna start doing Twitch where I'm gonna have a live audience through Twitch, and when you tap, like when you type in the questions and you type in your questions that you want to ask, and we answer the questions on Twitch. I did a Twitch before, and I made a lot of views on it. So I'm gonna start up next year, starting to do a Twitch. So I was like, doing a Twitch is like a Twitch where you connect with people, and you connect with certain type of people that you could connect with, even celebrities too. You could do a lot of things on Twitch that I like to do, and to be honest with you, Twitch is like a social media platform that I do social media, and I make a lot of money doing the social media. I started social media in 2022, and I made $50 doing the first segment, and then I made a bunch of subscribers. Now I'm up to 1,974 on YouTube, 8,255 on TikTok, and then I started a new AI where I create mental health segments for my show. I'm gonna be adding one of the episode on this episode. I'm gonna be adding a mental health segment that I did, where I did a I think it's I did a little thing with Blueface and Christian Rock's co-parenting thing. I'm gonna upload it on my episode. This episode, I have it on my thing where I understand with the relationship with co-parenting and mental health, and it reflects on people too. And actually, their relationship reflects on us, all of us too, because their relationship reflects on me and my baby mother nephew too. And the thing about it is, when it's toxic, we have to know when we remove yourself from the relationship wise and look at the real issues of what's going on in the relationship. And this is what the example is. And certain type of things on co-parenting in a relationship, I'm going to be talking about that in the next episode of the mental health, so about co-parenting. And the thing about co-parenting in a relationship with a baby mother is like, your baby mother is a reflection on you. You know what I'm saying? And wherever they see you doing and wherever you're doing is the basic of what your mental health is. And the thing about your basic of mental health is how you look at it as you look at it as an opportunity. You look at it as a change of life. And some things that I could tell you, I could go to counseling and I could go to counseling with my baby mother. I said, babes, I said to nephew, I said, babes, I really want to work on our co-parenting with our kids. But the thing about it is, nobody don't need to know that I'm a dad, though. Nobody don't need to know I'm a daddy. You know what I'm saying? No, nobody don't need to know that. Because that's none of their business to know I'm the daddy or not. You know what I'm saying? Right. The kids didn't come out of me. The kids came out of her. Let me say the kids didn't come out of me. The kids come out of her. You know what I'm saying? Let me say it one more time. The kids didn't come out of me. The kids came out of her. You know what I'm saying? Out of her private area. You know what I'm saying? So at the day, they don't need to know. Yeah, I have a daughter. I have a son. I have all that. I have a daughter. But I don't carry my kids to my workplace because I'm professional. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But if I post my daughter on social, if I post my daughter on, like, let's say my YouTube platform, or my TikTok platform, it's because my daughter inspired me to do these stuff. Layla, hi, my boom boom, love you, daddy, love you. Yeah, when I come home later, I tuck you to bed, baby. Bye. Yeah. My daughter is now 7 years old, actually. She's my inspiration. Actually, I could show you my screensaver. I got my daughter on my screensaver. Yeah. I'm gonna show it to you. Yeah, that's my boom boom. Yeah, look who she look like. Look who she look like me, right? Yeah, she look just like me. I'm gonna show you again. Look at my daughter. Look her back. Say, yeah. My daughter didn't come out of me. My daughter came out of my baby mother. You know what I'm saying? You know? Everybody asked me, did I push her out? No, I did not. No, hell no, I ain't push her out. How I'm gonna push somebody out, but if my organs don't even, I can't even push nothing out. I'm gonna make y'all laugh. How does it work? You know what I'm saying? If my organs can't push out none, how can it work? That's what I say. Like real talk, how can it work? And my baby mother did all the pushing. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, she did all the pushing. That's it. So she said, "Oh, I have to push out your pitney out of my coochie." She gonna say that. She gonna say that though. She'll say, "I push out the child out of her coochie," and she said, "Okay, I push my baby's out of this and that." And you're gonna disrespect me like that in front of your family? Nah. It's a way how the way how you speak to a girl is a way how you it's a way how you prerogatize. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is like I could say freely of speech on my show, on my lifestyle show. But if I go outside and say F this and F that on my show, I'm gonna say F this and F that. But this is professional work. You know what I'm saying? But everybody asks you, you have a child? I said, I have a daughter. Yeah, I have a daughter. Yeah, I have a daughter, and my daughter is about 7 now. Yeah, that's her baby picture when she was about 2 months. My baby mother put her in a tutu. Yeah, she put her a white tutu. She took a picture and sent it to my phone. Hey, yeah. So yeah, I got the picture off of her WhatsApp. So yeah, you know, yeah, you know how it is. You know, yeah, I ain't push her out. I ain't push her out. Yeah, on the pooper, but I ain't push her out. No. No, she pushed out the baby. I ain't push her out. That's what I'm saying, right? So I could be real with you on that part. So at the end of the day, it's like the woman's body language is how she push out the child and how she gonna get back to that body language that I like. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not gonna be. I ain't gonna be real with you though. I'm gonna be like, yeah. I ain't push her out though. But she did all the pushing. I ain't did all the pushing. Nah, she did the pushing because she pushed out all the Pitney them. Yeah, she pushed out all. She pushed out all the kids. Yeah, she gave birth to triplets and she gave birth to 2 boys. Yeah, and guess what? She living life too, and she looking good too. Yeah, exactly. Because if we're trying to co-parent for the body language of a woman, I'm gonna be like, okay, I thank her for pushing out the kids. I thank her for that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I thank her for that. But at the end of the day, everybody asks you, did you push out? Oh, no, don't ask me that question. I ain't pushing them out. Because if I push out some kids, down there don't even have a push out area. Down there can't push out none. So I could be real with you and I could be realistic with you. But at the end of the day, I could say what I learned is what I will achieve in life. And let me say that what I learned is how would I achieve in life. But sometimes when I achieve certain things in life, it's about learning the tools of what my facts is. And the thing about it is, I'm not gonna be real with you on one thing, but the body language of a woman is that the expression of them. You know what I'm saying? If I look at the body language of a woman and the expression of the woman, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna look at her. But I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna look at the butt, okay. And she listen, if I look at another girl's ass and she's standing right there, I'm like, nah, she right there. I can't do that. That I can't look at somebody else's ass and then look, and she's standing right there. How would it affect me as a person to look at somebody else if she's the one that I had a kid with? You know what I'm saying? But if you had a kid with somebody and you look at another girl ass like this, and then you look at her, hey girl, how you doing? Let me get your number right here, baby. Come through, like bend over for me. For me, bend over. I want to see your butt. Bend over for me, girl. You gotta bend over for me, baby. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, and she's standing right there, and she said, she gonna cut me in my head and said, what the hell you doing? What the hell you doing? You see me standing right there, you push all my kid, what the hell you doing? You looking at another girl, you like that girl? You wanna be with her? Get the hell out my house. You wanna be with her? You want to be with her? Why you? I said, baby, please. I'm sorry. I ain't going to look at her no more. I'm trying to change, baby. I'm trying to change for you, girl. But at the day, it's like, yo, I'm trying to change for you. And then they going to start crying. And then the man start breaking down. Like, please. Oh, please, baby. I'm going to change, man. And then you not changing. But you still looking at the girl like this. Hey. Oh, how you doing, baby? How you doing? Oh, let me stare at your butt real quick. Oh, yeah, let me stare down. Then I bend over, baby. Bend over for me. Yeah, that is when you bend over, like, and then your baby mom standing right there. How it's gonna reflect her and how they reflect her relationship with you as a parent because you got a kid with that girl. You feel what I'm saying? And you gotta respect the kid. You feel what I'm saying? How would you feel if somebody would look at how would you feel if you somebody look at your booty and you're like, oh, the girl, the baby mother butt? How would you feel if another man look at your baby mother butt? That you right exactly? How would you feel about that? You have some type of way of that though. You have some type of reflection on that though, because at the day I'm like, nah, I can't do that because I have kids with this person. I got her body language is reflected on me, because how can my body language can reflect on her? So you gotta really think about what the two is before you come together and say, all right, the two is like this. I'm gonna be live, and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna be success in my life. I'm gonna do it big this time. But how can I do it big if I can't feel how I will feel as a person? And sometimes you gotta realize what you're doing in your mental health is how you deal with a lot of people's mental style. And the thing about it is be close enough, be realistic about it. You know what I'm saying? But when I be realistic about it, it's about learning the truth and learn how my truth is. But my truth is this: if I could level as she bent over and I'm staring like this, I said, "Oh damn, girl! Oh damn, girl! Yo, why you bent over for me again, baby? Like, do it one more time, girl. Like, yeah." I just want to see your butt walk down the block. Yeah, go, 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 girl, go, go, go. Let me tell you, go, go. Yeah, baby, go down the block for me, baby. Bend over. Yeah, I said that's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, when a girl go down the block and the baby mom standing right there, oh God, that's you right there. Oh God, man, you scared the hell out of me. I'm like, you looking at another way. I said, babe, please, I didn't mean to look at her. I love you more than her. And she said, oh, you said, oh, and I said, oh, I like the way the two girls fight over me. I like it. I love it. I said, baby, I love when you fight over me. You try to fight over me, you can fight over me any time of day, any time of night. Yeah, yeah, I love when you fight over me, girl. You know what I'm saying? I love when you fight over me. You feel what I'm saying? But if you fight over me, you focus on me. You focus on what we got going on, but I'm not gonna look at another girl booty. Yeah, I ain't gonna look at a girl booty, and then they say no, I'm gonna look at her booty, and then her booty clapping like this, ping pong pong, and then when her booty clapping, I'm like, yo, come on, man. And then when her booty clap, her language clap too. Let me say it again. When her booty clap, her language clap too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna be realistic with you, yo. Yo, when her booty clap, her language clap too. For real talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But end of the day, at the end of the day, when I feel this way, it's like we turn on to more things in our life that you could deal with. And it's like sometimes when we look at your life and we look at what the reflection of the attraction of a woman is to a man, and a lot of women, they more like to date, they more. I'll be honest with you, and I'm gonna say this on my show because I know everybody listening to my show, and because of, thanks to y'all guys, my YouTube subscribers went up because of the show. You know what I'm saying? I was traveling to the Bronx, and everybody liked my content that I've been doing for mental health. And I've been traveling all over the world. I've been traveling to Queens, the Bronx, Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Staten Island, and all over. And to be honest with you, thanks to my friends out there, I made almost 1,974 subscribers on YouTube from the show. You know what I'm saying? And so that, to be honest with you, everybody liked the way how I said booty. Cause at the end of the day, when I say that, they laugh. You know what I'm saying? I like to make people laugh because that's what I do. I'm not a comedian, but that's what I like to do. They call me the preacher because I'm not the prophet, but I'm not, they call me the preacher, but I'm not the prophet though. I'm gonna educate you on how to deal with your relationship. Oh, I'm the expert because I could deal with. I tell you, when I deal with that, when you deal with somebody, you gotta know to face that relationship like a piece of man. Listen, I gotta face my relationship like the M train. Oh yeah, I gotta face my relationship like I'm on the M train going to Queens. Yeah, when I go to Queens, I have to get off at the counseling station and go to the mental health booth to get help. You know what I'm saying? Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Be honest with you. Yeah, be honest with you. So yeah. So next week next week I'm gonna talk to my cousin setting up. I'm gonna talk to the one of my workers at the man. I'm gonna set up the Zoom call for him to call in because I think I would like to do like a call in with him and do like a Zoom call in because do the caller in to set it up. They have to set up before I get here, so I'm gonna have to set it up and have him call in the show, and I could turn it up a little bit so we could ask questions or whatever that we're gonna start doing because I want to start doing a Twitch because I like the Twitch account where I could do the Twitch and we could do like a joint audience. I think that would look very oppressive with that. I'm gonna talk to him about that because I think that would be an opportunity for us to expand the business, expand what we got going on, and travel a lot. So so we're gonna be in Connecticut soon and then Washington, Seattle. So yeah, I'm gonna be traveling a lot, with this work because this work I'm very good at computer. I'm very good at art. So it's like this work with here with a mental health show. It really helped me reflect on what I want to do and how I'm gonna accomplish things. So let's continue getting onto it. Let's continue getting onto what we're talking about. All right. Let's continue getting onto what we're talking about here. All right. Mhm. so so Anna thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to follow more tips and maintain your mental health, physical well-being. Take care and prioritize yourself. You deserve it. So on this episode, we will discuss a couple of things about women's bodies and what a man is looking at, why it matters most in terms of attraction of a woman. And I'm gonna tell you, what man perspective of attraction of a woman is that the man have to look at their butt. And the booty is the most important thing of a woman. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of women, they're more like to be, they're more attracted to the same sex. They're more like men. Some girls like girls, some girls like guys, some girls are bisexual, some girls are straight or gay. And the thing about it is, let's talk about it because we're gonna talk about it right now. It, listen, do not judge that because at the end of the day, I'll be honest, do not judge that because at the end of the day, is love really wins. Love wins because at the end of the day, when love wins, when love breaks us into a pattern and love breaks us into what we got going on, it's about learning the truth about winning in life. And the thing about winning is like, yo, listen, I'm a hustle and I'm a grind. I'm a do me and I'm a be me. But sometimes when I do me and be me, I gotta grind like I'm grinding like 50 grind. You know what I'm saying? When I got $50 in my account, I'm grinding. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men like girls that have jobs. Let me hear you. A lot of men like girls that have jobs. But the thing about the girl is, sometimes a girl they sit on a lot of men like a girl that cook and clean, and I like a girl that cooks and cleans though. And to be honest with you, I'm not worried about their body or being a housewife. You're not gonna be no housewife when you're moving with me. You're gonna be working and you're gonna be taking care of what you're gonna do in the house. It doesn't matter if you're. I'm not gonna let you be no housewife. If I have to go out to work, she gotta go to work too. And let me say it again. If I have to go to work, she gotta go to work too. Ain't no that you ain't gonna be no housewife. You're gonna go to work and you're gonna make the money and you're gonna pay the bills. You ain't gonna sit there doing nothing and that's where I'm looking in for what no, you're not gonna do that. Because at the end of the day, when I reflect on my mental health, I reflect on building up my lifestyle. It doesn't matter if I feel that if a person is more attracted to something like that. No, it's about understanding what your body image and what you're looking for, and that's a tool. And sometimes my tool is like this: if I could walk down the block and say, "Hey, baby, let me look at your butt real quick," nah, and my baby mother's like sitting there like, "Nah, bro, nah, I'm not with that." But sometimes we gotta look at it as a cycle, bro. Like real talk, cycle. Like a life cycle. Everybody say, "Oh, how I look so different." Oh yeah, I lost weight. Yeah, I did. Oh yes, I did. I lost weight. I never do the nay for you. Hey, I lost weight though because I improved on that because when I came on the show I was big though, but I lost a little pound. I make sure that I focus on my intake. I eat I don't eat or I don't eat like I usually eat because that other day I ain't looking at no immune. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So when I look at the opportunity, I admire myself in what we doing and look at me on what we're doing for the next show. So on the next episode of Mental Health Show, we're gonna go into this. So next episode, I'm gonna do like a special guest on my show, and he's gonna join me from the Zoom, and he's a brother from another mother, you know. I actually took care of my little cuz ever since he was a baby, and he's like a brother to me, man. We actually argue like brothers and brothers, man. I said, so you know, when I before I start introducing before I start introducing him on the live on the brand, you know. So when I look about mental health and my cousin Marquise, it's like I deal with, you know, we deal with a lot of issues that we always talk about. We always talk about girls because he knows I like girls. You know, he been new. He's like, I know that cuz you like girls. I said, yeah, I do. So that day, I'm not. The respect is given though. But if the disrespect ain't given, respect have to be given. You know what I'm saying? If I like girls, that's me. That's my life. If I want to marry a woman one day, that's me. I'm a be. You know what I'm saying? Right. So he's like a brother to me, and I would like to have him. He love art. He actually love art. He actually he's an artist. He loves to talk about women, ladies, and he introduced. I would love to do this on the show next week. But next time we meet up, I'm gonna have him on the show. I was supposed to have him today, but you know the scheduling, and I had to go to Queens to film. Yeah, next time we would have that. I'll have him come and do a little episode with me. So yeah, so the question that I want to say that what everybody is asking me, and I'm gonna say this real quick. Everybody is asking me. Okay. Oh my yes. Let me go. Let me go. Oh yeah. So when you think about what attraction attracts me to a woman, when I think about what attracts me to a woman is her body. And to answer your question, and to answer your question, so you want me to answer your question? I'm gonna answer it for you. So um, you know, when you think about what attracts me to a woman, it's not just her looks. To tell you the truth, it's not just her looks. It's her physical attraction matters, but the vibe that really pulls me in, I notice her body language confident is key, and a general smile, high eye contact, and open gestures can say so much. That's the answer to I answered my own question. And then the second one is in a society where a woman might not have the opportunity I adore, I look for strength in their character. Mental health is cruel. I'm drawn to women who are self-aware and resilient. It's impression to see someone who understands their worth and isn't afraid to express their feelings. And one thing about women, they love to cry. Oh, when they cry, God no, they like to cry. Oh, when they cry, they like, oh man, they like to cry like a 50 cent on a car state. Sometimes I just do this. Yeah, listen, sometimes I just do this. What? Yeah, what up? What up? What up? Yeah, you finished talking? I like to do this. Okay, I'm knocked out. Cause sometimes I don't want to hear the crying. 'Cause if you want to be a lady like, be a lady like. I don't want to hear you crying. If you want to be a lady like, be a lady like. I don't want to hear you crying like a little girl. You a grown ass woman. You ain't crying. What you crying for? Well, why are you crying for? Listen, why you crying? Nah, nah, seriously, why you crying? Oh, I can't express myself. Why you crying? Nah, nah, man, you crying too much. Like you can't be crying. I have to go sing the song. When you hear my heart crying out for me, yeah, not for real. I'm gonna keep saying, won't you listen to my heart? But I can hear your heart crying out for me. Yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna be singing like that. I'm gonna be like, listen to your heart. I'm gonna hear your heart crying out for me. But sometimes when you crying out for me, you crying too much. Come on, like woman up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say, come on over here and say how you feel, baby. Come on, I can listen to your heart. You feel me? I can hear your heart crying out for me. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be real with you. But in the society of a woman, it's like you hearing them crying, and sometimes they like they crying, and then sometimes it's like I'm like I'm in the glow. Oh, let me glow out. Let me go out. Like I can't take it. Like girl, go please. Nah, nah. Nah, I can't take this. I can't take this shit, bro. I ain't taking this shit, bro. I ain't taking this shit, bro. All right, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna do me, but I'm gonna do me because I ain't taking your I ain't taking your genre here. I'm gonna do me, but I'm not taking whatever it is that you're crying for. I ain't taking that. I ain't worrying about you. I'm good. I'm good all by myself, girl. I'm good all by myself. I ain't worrying about you. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good all by myself because I'm not gonna feel how I'm gonna feel. I'm good. I'm not gonna levelize myself for you. I'm gonna have to keep saying I'm gonna listen to your heart. I can hear your heart crying out for me. You ain't crying out for me. I'm like, come say it. Say it. I'm not saying it for you. I'm not doing that. Nah. We good. All right, so let's continue. All right, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue. All right, so on. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna continue because I like this shit. Yeah, I really real talk. All right, so yeah. So eliminate is about connection. Find someone who can share laughter and deep conversation and mutual respect for each other's journey. That's what truly captures me. So what captures me in a woman is the communication. And sometimes communications could be on, sometimes it could be off. And sometimes a woman's communication in a man or in a partner is like they don't communicate better. And women have a hard time communicating with a man, especially if you're in a relationship or co-parent. Women sometimes they do not care about how we feel as a brother. You know what I'm saying? So when we look at listen, when we look at your life as a person, they don't care about us. They want to make us suffer for them to take all the credit. I always say they want to make us suffer for them to take all the credit because that's how they are. That's how these girls are. They want to make all this stuff. And when they tell you to come over here and come do them, it's like we have to go ahead and do it because they want you to do it. You know what I'm saying? But if we don't want to do it, if we don't want to kiss that down there part, we ain't gonna kiss it. Hey, I ain't want to catch no STD from my mouth. I don't want to catch no gonorrhea. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna do what she tell me to do for her to be happy. No. I'm gonna be able to focus on my mental health and serve my Yahweh for me to be healed. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna serve I'm gonna be in my peaceful Yahweh mood. But you gotta log on to your Yahweh spiritual for you to be healed and what it is that you're going through. But sometimes your lifestyle key is like I'm a purposer. I'm a purposer. I'm a represent. How I represent. I'm a purposer for you. But sometimes when I purposer, it's like nah. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good with it. But I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. Yeah. I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not going to. I'm not going to chalk it out for you to understand me. Sometimes when I talk on my headphone with my brethren, and I tell them, I say, listen, my brethren, I said, listen. Sometimes a woman does not respect your kindness of heart. Sometimes when you try to do something nice for them, they take your kindness and turn it into a trash can. I would say they take your kindness and turn it into a trash can. And especially when I date my ex-girlfriend, she take my kindness and she turn it into a trash can. And she just dumped my gifts in the garbage because she said, oh, you buy a cheap thing for me. I want you to go to Gucci and get me some Louis Vuitton slippers. Hell no. You gonna get what you gonna get what I give to you. It ain't about being cheap. You gonna get what I give to you. Ain't about no Louis. Ain't about the money, baby. Ain't about the look. It's not about the money, baby. You know what I'm saying? Ain't about what I give you is what I can afford. You know what I'm saying? Ain't about money, girl. Like you talking about, it's all about the money and everything. It ain't about the money for you, baby. You gotta know how to figure out what you're more capable of, you know? And sometimes it's like I could sit down and say, you talking too much BS. Come on, baby. I ain't wanna look at your ass. I'm trying to communicate with you, girl. You ain't trying to be me. I'm trying to communicate with you, baby. Why you gotta look at me like a piece of shit? Nah, I'm trying to communicate, girl. Why you gotta be in that position, baby? Like, why you gonna do this to me? You know what I'm saying? So let's continue. All right. So when I think about a body language in a woman, it fantasizes how much it reveals. A confident posture is a playful smile, or even the way sometimes move can really draw me in. As a preference, I really appreciate well prospered figures, but in the energy of conflict, it truly stands out. Yeah, but it stands out for me. but it doesn't stand out for you. But it's stand out for me. But it's not like, I ain't looking at that. If you got a flat butt, don't come near me. If you got a flat butt, go to the gym. Go to the gym and do some workout to make that butt look me inside. Okay, I like that medium butt. I like that medium booty. And when I'm in that medium booty, I'm gonna get that medium booty. And when I'm gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? That medium booty, I'm gonna get that butt. And that's what I'm saying. But that's it. Not too much bums. You know, for me to get, I ain't looking at too much ass. No, we gonna pause it right there. I ain't gonna look at no too much butt. I'm gonna look at your body. If your body don't look feel for me, I'm like, nope, no, next, come on, next, come on, slide to the left, baby. Next woman, turn around, bend over, let me see your butt. Nah, nah, too much butt. You got to lose that butt, lose a little bit of that butt, and then we could talk. Lose a little bit of that butt, then we talk. But the nationality girls that I date is Jamaicans. I love Jamaican women. You feel what I'm saying? I love Jamaican booties. You know what I'm saying? And especially the Jamaican women in their 30s. They got some good butts. You know what I'm saying? I dated a lot of nationality girls I dated, and they didn't look good for me. But I mean, the non-national girls I dated, they ain't look good for me though. Like real talk. But the only thing that I like in a woman is like the like, to be honest with you, I date a lot of nationality girls, and I didn't like them. Like their cooking make me want to go to the bathroom too. Like the real talk, Jamaican cooking is a real good cooking. You know what I'm saying? But their cooking make me go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Every ex girlfriend that cooked for me, it make me go to the bathroom. Like I couldn't stop taking a little number two in the bathroom. It made me want to go to the bathroom, man. Like Jamaican cooking is the right cooking for me, man. Like real talk. Like I ain't gonna look at that. The Jamaican cooking is the right cooking for me, man. Like I can't deal with other nationality cooking because every cooking that they cooking, man, the other girls nationality cooking, it even make you want to go take a number two. Yeah, in the number two, right in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when you look at that relationship, you look at the feedback of what it is that you're really looking into with a woman. And the thing about it is, whatever you date is whatever you accept in your life, and accept is whatever you date is whatever you accept, and that's what it is. I could feel like I could feel like I'm gonna go down Montego Bay Boulevard and say I want somebody. She's a beauty, very special, really and truly. Take good care of me like it's your beauty. And gonna ride by my side night and day. You know what I'm saying? Right, exactly. And right. So you gotta ride with it for you to be healed. You gotta ride with it, baby. Cause if you don't ride with me, how I'm gonna ride with you? And if you ain't gonna ride with me, I'm gonna ride with you, girl. You can't leave me hang. Support my dream, baby. I'm gonna be there for you any time of day, but you gotta support me too. You know what I'm saying? If you know where to find me, if you want to talk, you know where to find me, But sometimes it's like when you talk, it's like the thing about it is what when the thing about it is when I look at my life, I look at it different. You know what I'm saying? I look at it as a pattern. I look at it as a salvation. I look at it as a situation where I could change. And some things I have to understand. But change in your life is about things that you could build and how when it comes to your age. And whatever girl that you date is whatever girl that receives you better. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to that. All right. When it comes to age, I find myself attracted to a woman in their late. When it comes to my age, when it comes to the age, I find myself attracted to a woman in their early 30s. There's some things about that stage where they're comfortable in their skin and knowing what they want. Okay? So that's my answer. So in terms of relationships, I am all good general connection. I look for something that's fun and lighthearted, but it also has depth. A partnership where we laugh together and support each other. That's what I'm looking in for a woman that's in Jamaican in their 30s. So I'm looking for a partnership where we can learn, laugh together, support each other, and grow together. That's what I'm after. That balance of fun and structure. That's a sweet spot. That's the sweet spot. So the question about a relationship and also live together means pray together. You know what I'm saying? That's what it means, right? So let me go back and everybody want to ask. Everybody want to nephew was like, can you go back to the part where you said what you looking for in a relationship? I'm gonna go back. All right, I'm gonna go back, baby. Like let me go back. Like real talk. I'm gonna go back. So what I'm looking for in a woman in their 30s who's Jamaican and a Yahweh woman in their 30s, what I'm looking for is something that's fun, lighthearted, but also has a deep personality. Love to cook healthy Jamaican food. Love to be a cook house cooking clean. Go love to work. Love to take care of kids and love to be a mother to the kids. And also, what I'm looking in for a woman in their 30s in Jamaican woman is a partnership where we can laugh together, support one another, and grow together is what I'm after. That balance of fun and accessories, because I like to do fun things. I like to go to the arcade movies, and I like a girl that like to do what I like to do. So that's yeah. So grow together is what I'm after. That balance of fun and that sweet spot. I love that sweet spot. The sweet spot in my life is prayer, and the sweet spot is love. And I love a girl that can love me back and accept me for who I am, and not judgment because my sexuality is heterosexual. Just to love me and accept me for who I am, and also love my mother too. Cause my mother is very critique of as far as what girl did I bring on, which girl did I date. So let's take that into consideration. Next. So questions about relationship dynamics. So write this down because I like a lot of guys ask me this question. A lot of girls ask me this question. What do you think about what attracts you to a woman? What do I think about what attracts me to a woman? To be honest with you, is to be honest with you, what make me think to like let me you want me to say the question again? I'm gonna say it. So what do you think about what attracts you to a woman? Support one another and a partnership. A partnership. That's what I like in a woman. A partnership that could support what I do and I support what she does. It's like connection. Like a connection. If she support my career and I support her career. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? I ain't into that. I ain't into that shaking it. Yeah, I ain't into that. I ain't into that partying. Doing that. Like, I'm not into that. Doing the do it like like do. I'm not into that. No, partnership and laughter and laugh together and partnership. That's what I'm more into. And in society, what attracts you to a woman's body language? Their butts. That booty. Yeah, I like that booty. I like that booty. That booty. Yeah, I like that booty though. Like what attracts me to a woman is their butt. It's their butt and their breasts. That's what I like. Their butt and their push-up bra. I like a one that wear a push-up bra. Yeah, yeah. I like a woman that wear a push-up bra though. When I first met Neffy, I like when she wear her push-up bra. Yeah, I like when she wear her push up, bro. Though. And when she look around, like when I turn around, her butt, like yeah. When I turn around, I was like, yeah. I look at her butt, like I just look at her butt and just stare at it all day. Like, when she was in the salon doing the customers here, I was like, yeah. I said, turn around, girl. I just want to see her booty. Just let me see that butt real quick, and then I'll be good to go. And when I look at her butt, it's like an expression for me. You know what I'm saying? But if I want to pray over her butt, I'm gonna pray over that butt. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna slap her butt. I'm gonna pray over it, and I'm gonna do like this. Amen, amen, and that's it. I'm gonna pray over that butt. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pray over that body. I ain't gonna do anything. I ain't gonna touch her butt. I'm gonna pray over her body. That's what it is. That's me. I'm different though. I like to pray over the body of the woman. I'm different though, but I'm not the other guys that want to slap that girl's ass, come give them some boom boom. Nah, we ain't into that. I ain't into that. Nah. I ain't slapping that. I ain't doing that. You're not doing a little slapping it. You're not doing a little slap. No. I'm going to do it. I'm gonna just do this. Yeah, lay my hand on the girl. I ain't going to slap that. Slapping it. Oh, one more time, babe. One more time for me. No, I ain't into that. No, I ain't into that. No, I ain't into that. No, we ain't into that. We still got time. I got 54 minutes. I'm gonna get through this quickly. So yeah. So in a relationship, what age group would you like to date? In their 30s, girls in their 30s, not late 30s, early 30s. To be honest with you, Yeah. Um, would your mother accept that girl that you date, or would your mother ask the girl about her sexual background? My mother is very strict when it comes onto my dating. To be honest with you, she's very concerned about what my dating lifestyle is. And to be honest with you, my mother is like a she's a protector because I'm her only child. And she don't want nothing to do. She don't want nothing to do. I'm her only child, but not for my father, but for my mother. I'm the only child though. So it's like she don't want like yo. She don't want no girl touching on me sexually. Cause she just want like a partnership, and a woman touching me sexually is like she don't like that. You know, she more want a woman that accept me for who I am, and not into that slapping the little, little like slapping that butt. Oh, slap! Let me slap that butt. Nah, we're not into that. No, like she's more. My mom is more strict when it come on to my dating lifestyle, and I really appreciate what my mom's input on it. But she's not a type of person that will. She would ask the girl a lot of questions, but she a type of person that will go on all my dates. Cause my ex girlfriend don't like when my mother attends all my dates. Yeah, when I dated my ex girlfriend, Trina, she said I don't like when your mom coming to date with you. I said my mom is a chaperone because when you got a chaperone the dates, you can't just go on a date and then you leave your mom hanging and start tongue kissing a woman at the movie theater. Your mom's look at that. Your mom's like, oh, this, yeah, yeah. So yeah, so one thing about my mom, she's very overprotective of the girls that I date. So yeah, that's to answer your question. Yeah, she's very my pops is laid back, but my mom is very strict when it comes onto the girls that I date. So yeah, yeah. Let me go to the next question real quick. All right. In a relationship where a woman tells you what she wants, and would you give her what she wants, or would you leave the relationship? If it's about sex, nah. But if it's about partnership and love, I will give her what she wants as far as partnership and love. But when it come on to sex, nah. I will leave the relationship when she want to go that road. I will leave because sex is an addiction that I had to face in my lifestyle. Be honest with you, sex was like, to me, I was always addicted to sex. To be honest with you, but now I'm sober up, not into it anymore. I'm not into it anymore. So yeah, I'm more into the partnership and the laughter and being supportive. Like I would give her what she want, but if it's about sex, no. I will leave the relationship. If it's about being in a partnership and laugh together and pray together, yeah, I'll stay in a relationship. But when it come on to that part, no, I'll leave it. To be honest with you. Next question. All right. In a lot of relationships with when uh in a lot of relationships a woman wants sex or want a baby. As a man, what is your opinion? In a relationship with a woman, for me, they really want sex because they want to have a baby. And sometimes when you feel like you have a baby and they want to do it when they get listen, and when we have to give them the baby is another situation. But when Neffy is like, she give me what I want, but sometimes it's not about sex with us. It's about communication. It's about love and the partnership that we have together. But when we build partnership, it's about building it together. It's not about separating the two. It's about understanding what our partnership is about and how we could gain from that respect. And that's what it is in a relationship. And that's what we really is about building that respect and understand the prosper of that relationship and how we could develop and how can we grow in that relationship. And that's what the type of relationship is being proactive and respecting the space of relationship. And that's more like it for us to build up that partnership, what we are into and how we're going to get to that partnership in our relationship. All right. Okay. Our relationship dynamics: women want sex and woman wants to be loved, but mental health affects the feelings and emotion. And woman, what in woman in a woman in a woman, what do you like in, like, as a man attracted to the woman, as me a heterosexual man attracted to a woman? What do I like in a body language of a woman? Let me tell you this one. What I like in the body image of a woman. Oh God, let me tell you. I like all the above. All the above for me. All the above. So my answer is, her mouth, her breast, and her all the above. Right. So on a date, where you take your woman to, and would you kiss the girl on your date? Oh yes, I will. I'll take her on a date, and I will kiss her on her first date. But on the first date, we take things slow on the date. Like I'll take things slow. So actually, the answer will probably be coming out from my notebook. And some of the women are faithful or unfaithful because of mental health and problems in relationship. What pure behavior does a woman prosper when you're on a date? The behavior of a woman's prosper is how we grow and how we develop in a lifestyle of mental health. So let's I got one more thing to tell you. What does relationship between a man and woman equals honesty depending on how their body function, also their looks, their physical appearance, how would their behavior affects their appearance, and how they would act around the family members equals how do you respond on their date, and girls weight, their butt weight, and how do they dress. So that's it for the mental health show today. I just hope that you enjoy the rest of your day of the mental health show, and I just think that your expertise and your lifestyle would depend on how we grow as far as in your mental health. So next week on the mental health show, I'm gonna have my cousin stream in, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna have a man to man discussion about part two of this. All right. So enjoy the rest of your night, guys, and I hope that this episode will help you through your relationship with your woman or co-parenting. So that's the next step we're talking about.